All this while we've been commending the efforts of Governor Charles Soludo in sanitizing Anambra State, the entire southeast, and even Nigeria at large.
Yeah.
Especially making sure that this get rich quick syndrome, depreciates, is drastically reduced. Most of his approaches, personally, I've been commending it, and on this podcast, FaceToFace TV, we've been applauding it.
Yeah.
Chashid, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Just a few days ago, we saw another drama that was coming from Anambra State, that's Udo Gachi, task force of Charles Soludo, a task force that was commissioned to make sure that everything that has to do with all these practices of native doctor is being eradicated. And it was between them and one popular yellow Sip John Paul. John Paul is Ago, right?
Yeah.
John Paul is Ago, or popularly known as Mmuo Miri Afuru Anya. We saw the drama, but just let me just come from the other side of it. How did you see that guy's passion?
Well, I will say he was pushed beyond boundaries, and this is why I will always comment that it is important to be educated, and when you're educated, you have to know your right. I know that the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, has been doing all that he is doing in the best interest of the state
and the people as well.
Yes, but we cannot overlook the fact that there are some things that, whether you like it or yes, you just have to leave it to be, as long as there is constitutional backing to those practices. So what happened to Mmuo Miri Afuru Anya, yes, John Paul, is as a result of him not being well educated and not knowing his right.
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at this guy's mansion, how the edifices and all that, okay, and I was wow, okay, and I was looking at his age as well, and that prompted me to look at his old videos, as you can see in this particular video now, some of his videos and pictures, his practices and all that. I was like, okay, whichever way, but what Anambra State Government is trying to do is to discourage get rich quick syndrome. So far, what do you think will be the aftermath of this whole drama?
Honorable, are you trying to discourage the get quick skin
rich syndrome?
Yes, at the expense of what? People are entitled to their own religion. It is their fundamental human right to worship, to practice and propagate their religion. That is what the Constitution states.
But what we are looking at here is the influence. Okay, listen. I may decide to worship this pen. Okay, I may decide to worship this pen, and this pen is giving me all I want, money, just like some people use AI to create where Mmuo Miri Afuru Anya was invoking crocodile, and crocodile came out and was vomiting money. Are you getting me? But what we are looking at is the influence. Are you getting me? How is the money I'm getting through this pen influencing young people around me? How is it discouraging hard work? How is it now pulling people out of the class to become idle, to make sure that they will go after buying this particular pen, fortifying it and keeping it at a corner of the room to make sure that money, that is what we are talking about.
Now, when you look at this issue, I don't have a problem with trying to curtail all those practices. In fact, it is highly commendable because it was becoming, it was getting out of hand. I don't have a problem with it. I support Charles Soludo and that policy. However, what I don't support is the approach that he is using to, carry out his mission. People are entitled to imagine calling this Mmuo Miri Afuru Anya, to the river and asking him to invoke the mami water that he is serving, that everybody wants to see it now. They are with camera. They are also with security guard that there is a way even the mami water will come out. They will arrest that mami water there.
But can mami water be arrested?
I don't know.
I call all these intimidation anyway.
So imagine if it was a native doctor that is the governor of Anambra State, and he's trying to witch hunt Christians the way Charles Olodo as a Christian is trying to witch hunt native doctors. It is not fair. If you take a pastor, a random pastor, to tell him, or you have invoke an angel that we want to see that angel now, can the pastor do it? So this thing is one-sided, and I don't like it. I'm a Christian, but I won't support him on this. People are entitled to their own religion. It is your fundamental human right. Nobody has the right to stampede on it. If for any reason you want to stampede on their rights, you follow it constitutionally. Apply for a constitutional review that will hinder them from practicing or propagating their religion.
And it will be passed as a law in the state House of Assembly.
Yes. Then we can know that, okay, this is now the law. In this state, there is only one religion that is recognized. But until then, what he did is unconstitutional, and I won't accept it.
That reminds me the story of the bar, okay? But one funny thing is this. Even some pastors, when they are not in their best position, they may not even work out miracles.
Yes.
That's just the truth. Native doctors can be very effective and powerful, but when you intimidate them, definitely it may not really work out.
Yes.
Because there are certain things that need to be done, some incantations and all that, before those things may really work. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see what is going to be the end of the whole drama in Anambra State.
Face to face, now they read my eyes. We talk with the young things for the touch.